We're taking you into the office today. So welcome to the office. I want to talk to you today about how to get mo in your life. And when I'm talking about mo, I'm talking about mo money, mo fun, mo everything, right? Mo of what you want because you get momentum. Momentum is a leader's friend. And I don't know if we think about momentum the way that we tell our clients to think about it, but we should. You see, when we're training fitness clients, we tell them, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to set a long-term goal. And then we're going to have a short-term goal that leads to the long-term goal. And then we're going to have a process goal. But do you think of it that way with your business? Do you think about that long-term goal? Like, do you see yourself 3 years out there? Or do you see yourself 1 year out there? And then you have like quarterly rocks to get to that 1 year goal. Because as you can start to build upon those, then you can start to pick up momentum. In our business, we look at a few things. We look at active members, much like yourself. Right? That's probably our biggest driving revenue source. How many members do we have in this place? And so at the end of the year, maybe we want 100 more. And so what does that break down to per quarter? Truth is, it doesn't break down to 25, does it? Because we're going to lose a few along the way, so you have to account for them. So that's one of those quarterly rocks. And then it turns into monthly goals, and it turns into weekly objectives, and you get the whole team tracking it. You get the whole team feeling like they're a football team moving the football down the field. Another thing that you might want to track is the thing that we were just talking about, the attrition. It wasn't 25 per quarter because you're losing a few. And if you could lose less, then you could do better as far as achieving your goals because you won't need as many, right? So maybe tracking how you're lowering the number of cancellations and expirations. That's another great place to start. In addition to that, you're going to want to look out and you're going to want to say, how are we doing with expenses on the back end? What's our marketing budget? What's our compensation budget? What is the budget for even supplies, right? So then that way you can say, how are we doing with this? If you don't look at things like that, you're going to find that you're throwing money out the back door faster than you can bring it in the front door, and you don't want that. You'll start to lose momentum. You'll become discouraged. You'll get to the end of the month and you'll be like, oh, I was thinking we're going to have all kinds of profits, but then you don't have profits because you had too many big expenses. So remember, if you want to get mo in your life, treat yourself like you treat your clients. Set your 1 year target, set your quarterly goals, boil it down to monthly goals, weekly objectives, have a scoreboard hanging in your office so that the team can see the score. And just like in a football game, you're going to see yourself starting to pull ahead, starting to gain some yards, starting to score some touchdowns. And here's one more, and then some. When you score a touchdown, celebrate. Yeah, take time to celebrate because that's really how momentum lasts. That's how the motivation lasts. If you just slow down enough to say, look at what we've done, look at how far we've come. We were here, now we're here, and we're trying to get to here. So take time along the way to celebrate with your team. Could be like a cool luncheon or whatever you want to do for them for bonuses or treats or things like that. But get some mo in your life.